Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, today we are going to start chapter 5 Principles of Inheritance and Variation. This is our second unit of genetics. Children, genetics is a branch of biology in which we study of the inheritance, heredity and variation of the characters and study of the genes and the chromosomes. So, genetics basically a branch of biology in which we study all these inheritance, variation, chromosomes, genes. The next terminology is inheritance. Inheritance means the transmission of characters from parents to their offsprings, or we can say progeny. It is the basis of the heredity. And the variation is the differences between the parents and the offsprings, because parents and the offsprings not are identical, they are not like a clone. There are some similarities are there and some differences also are there, so the differences are known as the variation. The characters, next is the character means a heritable feature among the parents and the offsprings, like color of hairs, color of eye, all are the characters. Height is a character, skin color is a character. And trait means the variations or variant of a character. Like for example, skin color, we consider the skin color, we consider the eye color, like brown eyes and blue eyes. Some have the blue eyes, some have the brown eyes. So these are the traits. Alleles, allele, or we can say the allelomorphs. Allele means the alternative forms of a gene. For height, the tall and the dwarf are two alleles of a gene for the character of height. And the homozygous condition in which the chromosome pair carries the similar alleles of a gene, also known as the pure line. Pure line, we can say the true breeding. Capital T, or we can say small t. This is the condition of homozygous. Homo means same. And the hetero means differences. Heterozygous means the condition in which chromosome pair carries dissimilar alleles of a gene. For example, capital T, small t, this is the dissimilar pair, and the capital Y, small y is the dissimilar characters or dissimilar alleles are there. You can see easily in this picture the homozygous character B and B, and heterozygous capital B and small b. This is the heterozygous condition, because small b and capital B both are the alleles of a gene. Next term is the dominant character. The character which expressed in the heterozygous condition, it indicates with the capital letter, because they are capable of expressing themselves. For example, in the height, the tallness is the dominant character. For the color of the seed, yellow is the dominant character. For the shape of the seed, the round shape is the dominant character. So these are the dominant character. Recessive character means the characters which is suppressed in the heterozygous condition, because the dwarfness is a recessive character. For example, yellow color seed is the green color is the recessive character. Wrinkle seed, or the we can say constricted pod, are the recessive characters. So it indicates with the small letters. Phenotype means the physical appearance, or we can say the physical expression of a character. So we know the plant is tall or dwarf. So this is the phenotype character. But the genetic constituent of a character is called the genotype. because genotype is the genetic makeup of a characters. Next term is the hybrid. Hybrid means an individual produced by mating of the genetically unlike parents is called the hybrid variety. Children, we know the father of genetics is the Gregor John Mendel. Gregor John Mendel is the father of genetics. So, Mendel conducted some hybridization experiments on the garden pea plant, and the botanical name of the garden pea is Pisum sativum. They the hybridization experiment for the 7 years from 1856 to 1863. What are the steps to making a cross in a pea? So, there are some steps. First, to selection of a plant. Second is the emasculation process, then pollination, and then the collection and the germination of the seeds. For the selection, he chose the garden pea because there are some characteristic features, because the lifespan of the pea plant is very short. The cross pollination and the self pollination can be done in the pea plants, and he obtained the result in very short period of time. So he selected the garden pea plant, and the selection of the two pea plants with the contrasting traits, because pea plants having the contrasting traits. So, the emasculation process, in which the removal of the male part, or we can say the anthers of one plant to avoid the self pollination process, and this is the female parent. So this is the process if called the cutting down of the anthers is called the emasculation. In the pollination process, the collection of the pollen grains from the male parents and transfer to the anthers to the stigma of the female parent. So this is the process of pollination, and the collection and the germination of the seed to produce the offsprings of new generation. F1 is the first filial generation and F2 is the second filial generation. So children, these are the 7 true breeding varieties selected by the Mendels, because there are two contrasting traits are present. First is dominant trait and second is recessive traits. The characters there are present. First is the stem height, and the stem height, the dominant character is tallness and the recessive is dwarf. Flower position, the second character, the flower is the axile position is the dominant character, and the terminal flower position is the recessive character. The flower color is the violet in the dominant character and the white color in the recessive character. Pod shape is inflated in the dominant and the constricted in the recessive trait. Pod color is green and yellow. Green is dominant and the yellow is recessive. Seed shape is round and wrinkled. The round shaped seed is a dominant and the wrinkled seed is recessive. Seed color is yellow and green. So the yellow color is dominant, then the recessive color is the green. So that the Mendels conducted the monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross of the experiment, and then he introduced the laws of the inheritance. First law, second law, and the third law of inheritance. So in our next class we will discuss about the laws of the inheritance. Today you should write down the notes in your biology notebook. I hope children this topic is clear. Any query you can ask and you can write in query box. Thank you children.